comprehend the environment we in. One of the things that got me on this subject, I was telling Bro earlier that my son had asked me a question. I'm a historian. I'm a very good researcher, and I would a lot of different subjects, culture, history, engineering, a lot of stuff. And so my son asked me this question about a traffic ticket that my other son got foreign because he had a car in his name. And he's like, Dad, why this ticket saying criminal? And it's some traffic stuff.
Right.
And I just knew I was going to answer the question, like, in a few seconds.
Right.
Actually, it took me, after a few hours, I still couldn't answer the question. A few weeks later, I still couldn't answer the question. And so it took me down this rabbit hole of figuring out what the hell is going on with this situation, this criminal notation attached to clearly a civil matter. And so what I come to find out is that what we think is law really ain't law. And what we think is the government really ain't a government. And so it took me down that rabbit hole to find out what's really going on. And so status plays a part, because once I found out what's going on is we've been tricked out of who we are, thus been tricked out of our status, which in turn tricked us out of our inheritance and value. So we out here working, when we got value. And so that's one of the reasons status is so important, in knowing who you are. Because think about it, when these Europeans I'm talking about, came around us, what was they trying to do? What was the biggest thing they were trying to do? Get us to work, right? Get us to work for free. And so now everybody want to fill out applications to go to work. That was the objective in the first place. But this is the game. It's a corporate takeover. And the corporations is who is trying to get you to go to work. And so I'm going to give you a little history lesson today.
Okay.
And I'm going to read a few documents that's going to validate what I'm talking about. I don't like to be talking. When I talk, I'm usually talking law. So I'm usually giving constitutional amendments or statutes, codes, or something like that to validate what I'm talking about, because I don't want you believing nothing I'm saying.
It's not an opinion.
Don't
this is
believe
based on facts.
shit I say. Check it out. I'm gonna give you something to check out.
Okay.
Yep. And so I'm gonna just freestyle a little bit. This is what I do with Black Wall Street Empire. I help folks with credit repair, building credit. I'm a debt destroyer, and so I teach asset protection. And so a lot of folks come to me for court stuff too. And so when folks come to me for services, I got a different style that from most folks, because I want to let folks know, and a lot of folks be in debt too. So I want to let folks know that you have value.
Yeah.
My folks.
Yeah.
So folks be in debt in general, some kind of way. And so I had to take them back to Big Mama. I take them back home before I can actually bring you back up into this status thing, so you can understand who you are and actually have the value that I'm talking about. So I be asking folks, bro, and I'm gonna use you as an example.
Okay. Who are you?
Yeah. Okay. So where you from?
Okay. That's a big question.
Okay. And I don't mean where you from. I mean Big Mama now.
Okay, so
this is what I be doing to my clients.
So my mama's side is from outside of Tupelo,
Mississippi.
Yeah, okay. And then my daddy's side is also outside of Thibodaux, Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Okay, so interesting. So being a historian, I can bring this information and this experience to what I'm doing with commerce and stuff, and dealing with our people. I'm really trying to free our people, free us up from this economic slavery we in. And so, Tupelo, and we basically talking about Louisiana and Mississippi.
Right.
So, being a historian of our people,
Right.
when somebody tell me the general area that they ancestors from, or
Right.
mama, big mama, they still around, I can pinpoint, kind of tell you what tribe you might be from, you know, or nation of people.
Oh.
And so when you talk about Mississippi and Louisiana area, we talking Washita. You heard of Washita?
I have.
The Washita Nation.
Washita.
Matter of fact, brother, the Washita Nation
Washita.
is one of the oldest, I ain't gonna say one, it is the recognized by the United Nations, meaning the world, as the oldest indigenous, continuous nation in the world.